What's up guys, Rand Razor here with another tech video for you guys today, and today we take a quick look at the Speck Candyshell Clear Edition for the iPhone 6 and 6s Plus. So of course, without further ado, let's slice this open, slap it on the iPhone, and give you guys my quick in-depth review. Speck has introduced a variety of different colors and models for the Speck Candyshell line, and new to this year is their Clear Edition for the iPhones. Speck was kind enough to send us 3 different colors here to show off to you guys: the clear model, as well as the smoky gray, and a pink model. But anyways, let's pop one of these open. It's very simple to open, just slide it out like so. And the first thing we introduce, of course, is the case itself, and a little pamphlet on the inside here that demonstrates that it resists yellowing as well as scratching, and of course warranty information. Alright, so here is the case itself, and as you guys can see here, it's pretty much the Candyshell design in a clear, transparent model. Just like the original Candyshell, you have a hybrid combination with polycarbonate back as well as a TPU or rubberized materials surrounding the bezel and sides. But anyways, let's take this case and slap it on the iPhone. Alright, so here is my iPhone 6s Plus here. A quick note, I do have a screen protector as well as a back Beskins over skin on here, so it'll be interesting to see how well it works. I usually go button side first, and it should just snap into place. Alright, so I got the case fully installed onto the iPhone here. It took me a little bit longer than I thought it would because the TPU material that Speck uses here is quite sticky. So it kind of not really snagged against the iPhone, but kind of got stuck on the side. So required a little bit of more patience and effort there. But anywho, here is the end result for the clear model here. And as you guys can see, it shows out the back of the iPhone really nicely. Here's a quick look at what the smoky gray model looks like on my space gray iPhone 6s Plus here. I think it looks really sharp on the phone, a little bit sharper than the clear model here. It doesn't stick out as much as the clear model, considering it's a nice dark tone, which flows really nicely with the black front of the space gray iPhone here. But anyways, taking a quick overview of the case and what it has to offer, starting off with the front here, because it takes the design cues of the Speck Candyshell, you do have an X amount of bezel protection that surrounds the top of the iPhone. On the side of the case here, a little bit hard to tell, but you do have covers for the volume rockers and get a nice tactile feedback when you press on them, a small opening for the vibrate ring switch, and of course a cover for the power button as well. Looking at the bottom of the case here, we have 3 individual cutout for the headphone jack, mic, lightning port, as well as your speaker grill. And one iconic thing that this case carries, of course, is the Candyshell corners here, where the TPU material kind of splits between the plastic, which gives you better drop protection as it gives the case much more flexibility to disperse the energy of an impact. And finally on the back here, of course, is the pretty much a highlight of the case, which shows off the back of the iPhone from the Apple logo, antenna bands, and all that stuff. You have an opening for the camera, flash, and secondary microphone, and the Speck logo kind of engraved on the inside of the case here. Overall guys, the first impressions on the Speck Candyshell Clear Edition for the iPhone 6 and 6s as well as the Plus models seems to be fairly positive. I do like the all clear design that they introduced for the Speck Candyshell line, which has been a very popular model for the iPhone since the iPhone 6, or actually since the iPhone 3G when Speck introduced this model. It's a very protective case and a very slim form factor that offers the benefits of both materials of TPU and plastic fused into one single shell. And for those of you who want to show off your iPhone, particularly the color and the back of it, this is certainly a good choice for those who want to do that. Speck does advertise, as I mentioned earlier, that this case resists yellowing from UV radiation as well as resistance to scratches. In terms of scratches, the back of the case has a really nice polished finish on it, which generally resists scratches, so this should keep a nice shiny new look over time, a lot better than a standard clear case. And although I can't really test the yellowing feature of this, as that's something that occurs over time, Speck has done tests with UV radiation to ensure that this case resists that, at least for the lifetime of the iPhone. In terms of any cons or things I have with this case, there's a couple things I want to throw at you guys. First off, kind of wish the Speck logo here was actually put on the side here, as most people who want to buy a clear case like to show off the back of the iPhone without anything obstructing it. Not saying the Speck logo is a bad thing, but for something like this, I think it would have been better on the side here. However, my biggest complaint with the case is how sticky the case is when you're installing it. Again, it is achievable, but it's a little bit finicky as the TPU material likes to stick against the iPhone when you're trying to push it in. In conclusion guys, so those who are looking for a clear case that's protective, slim, and backed by a reputable brand, you definitely can't go wrong with the Speck Candyshell Clear Edition. Anyways, thanks for watching guys, hope you all enjoyed the video, and as always I have to thank Speck for shooting this off review. Hit that like button, as always helps me out, and I'll see you on the next video.